stupid. He's a boss. He's supposed to be difficult.
I haven't been out in a while.
If you ask me, he was too easy. Yes, he might one-shot you, but he was too easy the rest of the time. This did not used to be here, I don't think. No, it did not. These are new. The nun, a couple of guys laying down.
We're in Springvale now. Catherine said that this is the closest impact site to the city.
The situation looks even worse than we imagined.
Ring the bells! Sound the trumpets! For the day of judgment is upon us. Rejoice, all ye who cry out for salvation, for the Prinzessin de Ertelang has come.
Okay.
This princess lady seems really enthusiastic. Dear mortals, in this dark hour, your Prinzessin permits you to forego the usual etiquette and simply relay your account of the matter at hand forthrightly.
Excuse me. Who are you?
We come in peace, good sir. We were just hoping that you could reveal whatever you know about this poor victim's situation.
Wait! Stop! Let Paimon explain. We're from the Adventurers Guild. They commissioned us to come here and investigate after the meteor shower.
Oh, I see. Well, last night this fellow touched the meteorite, and then he fainted just moments later.
That's a female character model.
So, however you plan to conduct your investigation, I implore you, do not, under any circumstances, touch the meteorites with your bare hands.
What ridiculous remonstration is this? Is one not under the divine protection of one's Edelstein der Dunkelheit, and thus impervious to the trifling threat posed by this petty piece of black crystal?
On the contrary, mein Fräulein, wise is the princess who is receptive to the sound advice offered by her subjects.
Is that so? Very well then. One shall proceed as advised. That goes for you too. Wise is the adventurer who is receptive to the sound advice offered by smart people. Paimon never gets to talk like that. Oh, Paimon could get used to it though. You dare to parrot the parlance of the Prinzessin? What could one hope to comprehend of the lamenting of 1,000 dying worlds with the sagacity of a mere mortal? Perhaps it is better that you remain in blissful ignorance, for the burden of fate borne by the Prinzessin de Ertelang would surely be too much for thy shoulders.
She talks so much.
tragedy befell this unfortunate subject of mine?
He's been sleeping all day and shows no signs of waking up. And not that I've seen so far, although occasionally he talks in his sleep.
To the left.
Can't go on. Need to rest.
What's going on? Why is he saying that?
His dark dream harbors a forbidden fruit, poised between the jaws of a ferocious beast. Woe betide the weak should they peer into its eyes, as black as a moonless midnight, for they shall surely be lured into the abyss.
Do you mean there's something luring him in his dream?
Though we have no evidence to prove it, Main Fräulein's intuition has never failed her before.
Well, let's keep investigating anyway.
Greetings. I am Sister Edna. I am here to nurse the sick.
State your name at once, you heinous heathen of nefarious nightmares!
First off, she did state her name. Second off, what?
My apologies. Main Fräulein was not addressing you. This man lying on the ground, has he spoken at all?
I believe he said something about having to get back to work.
The wine. The wine. He seems to be sleeping deeply indeed.
This is no ordinary dream. This man, he has been cursed.
Can't you just wake him up?
I've tried. He awoke once for a brief moment, but quickly lapsed back into sleep.
Did he tell you anything while he was awake?
He said he dreamed he was on top of a mountain, and it was very cold there.
Mountain... cold.
This has the trappings of a cruel, cold curse by a mountain-dwelling demon. Alas, one fears these demons have descended from their icy peaks and now covet the domain of the Spring Fairy. This is a most grave state of affairs. But fear not, for damnation is mine to dispense.
Sorry to interrupt you folks. Do you have a moment to spare?
Oh, hey, Drav. What's the matter?
I can hardly get the words out. One of the meteorites struck the hill behind our village. Alan told everyone he was going to go see it for himself. And then, sure enough, he just ran off. You've seen how dangerous these confounded meteorites are. I'm afraid something may have happened to him. Could you come with me to find him and bring him back?
Wait. So, big blazing rocks fall out of the sky, and all Alan's worried about is missing out on the action?
Exactly. Once we get that rascal back safely, he's due for the scolding of a lifetime, if you ask me.
Paimon could not agree more. Let's go find that rascal and drag him back by the ears. Okay, these pants are making me really hot. My pants are all like really monkey, and my butt is sticking
I'm
here.
streaming.
Oh, sorry.
You're good. I was just making sure you knew so that you didn't just like rip them off.
I mean, I was fixing too.
I just need a moment to quickly take down some notes.
That's him!
Alan! What the devil are you doing?
These slimes are so vicious! Do you think it has to do with the meteorite?
The hour of judgment has come. The threads of your fate lie in my hands.
I was going to die here.
You fool! What were you thinking? Gallivanting off on your own at a time like this?
I'm sorry. I'll never do it again.
I sincerely apologize for the trouble Alan has caused for you all. I will make absolutely sure that he learns his lesson.
Yeah, next time you think about doing something stupid, think again. Paimon's gonna go take a closer look. Huh? Princess, your vision is flashing.
Oh, could it be, perchance, that mine Edelstein der Dunkelheit portends the certain demise of this unholy hex of cold?
Maybe? What kind of things does your vision react to exactly?
The profoundest of enigmas. The whispered secrets of the stars. Unholy hexes of demon bones and...
What? Why do you have to talk so funny all the time? Paimon doesn't understand!
Our apologies. Mein Fräulein is not well versed in the parlance of the common folk.
Oh, so that's what you're for. To translate?
I fear you misunderstand. I am no translator, but a humble conveyor of Mein Fräulein's royal will. I would venture that what her vision is reacting to in this vicinity is, quite simply, elemental energy.
Thank you, Oz. Those whose minds are muddled by the mundane matters of this woeful world are unable to fathom my noble intent as swiftly as thou art.
So, there's elemental energy in the meteorite, and your vision flashes in response to it? Paimon thinks probably yes. Anyway, no harm in giving it a try. Let's look for shards of meteorite using Fischl's vision. Clearing them away will help make the area less dangerous.
I believe we have found something.
That seems to be the last of them. Do you think getting rid of them will help make things better for the Springvale villagers?
The question is, are these shards of meteorite, which are infused with elemental energy, the true source of the calamity, or not?
Verily, I say, these meteorites are surely the source of the nefarious nightmares that assail my subjects. This I swear on my very sovereignty.
Bruh, the enunciation.
Yeah, let's do that. any better?
Bless you. Thanks to your efforts, 2 of the victims have already awoken.
I'm so sleepy.
Great, so it did work!
I do hope you are able to dispose of the rest of the meteorites around the village.
This is wonderful news. It gladdens the heart.
It is most gladdening indeed. Yet the news that I would be attending to this matter in person was surely the only guarantee that my faithful subjects ever needed of a felicitous outcome.
Hey, you just woke up, right? And what were you dreaming about while you were asleep?
All I remember is that it was cold. I was walking along a mountain path. In the ice and snow, I think.
So, just hiking in the mountains? Or were you supposed to have a destination?
I really don't know. In my dream, it felt like I wasn't in full control of my actions.
Then thou wert surely cursed, I say. Oh, wretched scourge upon this land.
Well, whatever the case, what we do know is that getting rid of the meteorite shards is helping. So come on, guys. We need to redouble our efforts.
If the beginning part of that doesn't make it to YouTube, I apologize, but we really didn't miss too much. It was mainly just us going to the Adventurers Guild and meeting up with Visual. That's pretty much it.
Giraffe, how are things in the village now?
Ah, it's you again. A little better, thanks. Oh, and we owe it all to you.
That's great. Seems like getting rid of the meteorites is doing the trick.
Traveler! Your arrival is most fortuitous. Clearly, my noble ambition to protect the souls of this wretched world compelled you to seek me once more. Now, prepare to depart, for we are soon to meet with an envoy of mine further afield.
Envoy? You mean a diplomat or something?
Ah, yes. Let me fill you in here. Someone brought a message from the Dawn Winery saying that a lady there by the name of Adeline invites you to meet with her as honored guests of the winery.
Oh, we know Adeline. She's the head housemaid there, right?
Ah, it seems that you and Adeline are already acquainted then.
Then it is my great honor to join you.
Hey, so can you really understand that princess when she's talking? Because Paimon can't seem to understand a single word. All right.
My dear friends, it is time to move out.
Paimon hopes Adeline has made some tasty snacks to welcome her honored guests with.
Twitch employee, hey, how are you? Yep, low-key, I'm gonna grab these real quick. server are you on? I'm guessing American? Yes. Definitely the American servers.
Welcome to the Dawn Winery, dear adventurers. I'm Adelind, the head housemaid, and it is I who invited you all here.
Thanks for the invite.
You are Adelind? Splendid. I am delighted to grant you the honor of joining me for afternoon tea.
Dearest Adelind, on behalf of Her Majesty Miss Fischl, the Prinzessin der Verurteilung, and I, mein Fräulein's humble servant, thank you for inviting us.
Would you cut to the chase already? Your titles are so wordy it takes way too long to introduce yourselves.
My goodness, an adventurer of such distinguished status.
Doing a giveaway, there is not much viewers though. Exclamation mark giveaway in the chat to learn about the giveaway.
My pale-faced proselyte! How dare you interrupt a diplomat of the royal court in the middle of his speech?
You're not the only one. Mercer.
In fact, one of our employees here at the Dawn Winery, a Mr. Hartman, fell victim to the meteorite incident in Springvale. I hear that you were the ones who disposed of the meteorites. Thanks to you, Mr. Hartman is now awake. We are in your debt. It is merely common courtesy that I should invite you over for tea.
Yes.
This aside, there is a separate matter which I should like to enlist your help with.
Aw, you're too kind, Adelind. We're really just doing what any other adventurers would have done.
You may now kneel before your Prinzessin and make effusive display of your thanks for the favor that I have generously shown to thee in thy winery ken. Take heart, my dear servants, for the glory of my majesty will flash eternal in the Vale of Springdom.
Oz, hold off on the translation. Paimon wants to have a try this time. So, what she's trying to say is, you're welcome?
I applaud your powers of comprehension, my dear Paimon. You decipher mein Fräulein's royal utterances with remarkable ease.
The business of the winery reaches not only to all of Mondstadt, but to all the corners of Lua, too.
Nice.
Some of our workers
Welcome
do
to the
regular
Camyo
deliveries
Corps.
back and forth between the two regions, a single round trip taking several days in total. 2 of our delivery staff were due back yesterday, but as of this moment, I still have no contact from them at all. I worry that they became trapped somewhere when the meteorite struck. The winery is short-staffed at present, and I cannot afford to look for them myself. As audacious as it may be, all I can do is ask you for assistance.
Okie dokie. Don't you worry, Adelind. We're expert people finders.
Wonderful. I suggest you begin by asking around at Stonegate. All delivery staff pass through there on their return from Liyue.
Oh, you followed a long time ago? Oh, well, welcome back.
There were 2 carts in total, and the workers' names are Fritz and Ben.
Okay. So what giveaway stuff are you gonna give? Is it merch? I like merch. Yes, it's definitely merch. If you look in the, I believe it's giveaway tab. Hang on, I'll bring it up in just a second. It's the, yeah, giveaways tab in the Discord. There's a couple things. So basically, you could get either a Camyo Core type merchandise, or if you're a big fan of Genshin Impact, I've got a lot of Genshin Impact stuff on there. But yeah, just whatever you want to and it kind of describes some of the things up top in the descriptions. So there's a Camyo Core inspired T-shirt from the store. Must contain Camyo Core in the name or description of the shirt. Older Pokemon themes still apply. So basically, just anything from when we were originally just a strict Pokemon thing to the Camyo Core logo, things like that. Or you can choose your choice of any item in the Genshin Impact related in the store. So if you wanted a Genshin Impact hoodie, whatever, and this is all the same thing. So if you wanted Camyo Core, Genshin Impact, whatever, as long as it's in our store, then you can get a hoodie, you can get a T-shirt, you can get a coffee mug, whatever you want out of those items. Or I will try to, if the winner of the giveaway just really wants this, I will try to get a hat made for just a one-of-a-time thing, and like maybe like I'll have it and then that person will have it and that will be it. So it's whatever you want out of those 3 choices is the giveaway. So yeah, merch for days. All right. So what giveaway stuff are you doing? So I gotta go to the Discord and see. There's just a couple of examples. Like it gives a better description. I basically read it off for you if you don't want to look at it in there. But yeah. So it just basically gives you a better description of what's going on in the giveaway tab.
Hello. We're looking for 2 Mondstadt cards, both loaded up with wine. Have you seen them?
Yeah, and the pictures are just examples. So you could have a shirt, you can have a hoodie. When you go to the store and look at the items and everything that we have in the store, it gives you other options. So it starts out with a T-shirt, but it gives you other options like a coffee mug, a notebook, hoodies, etc., etc. So, and the winner will get their choice of whatever out of the store.
Sorry, I don't think so.
Okay then, we'll keep asking around.
And I believe you can exclamation mark merch to go to the store to look at everything we have there.
The world is eternal, but you...
Hello! Have you seen any Mondstadt merchants traveling through here? You know, the ones with all the wine.
You're gonna send it to the viewers though. So what I'll do is I will order it myself from the store and just send it to you through the store. So I'll have the winner of the giveaway. You just send me their information, and I will send it from the store to their location wherever they want it sent to.
Ah, I am afraid I have very poor eyesight. I'm not the right person to ask.
Oh, okay then. Hello. We're looking for a couple of cards, originally from Mondstadt. Have you seen them?
From Mondstadt, you say? You know, I think I did see one pass through here.
Really? Which way did it go?
Let me think. If I'm not mistaken, it was going towards Mondstadt.
Thanks, mister. Now to chase down that cart.
Yo, it's lit. Like, especially all the all characters one. Yeah, those are some pretty cool ones. I like those myself. And I may not keep the Genshin Impact stuff on there. I'll decide later. I'll keep it on there for a while, so don't worry. Like
There are so many of them!
it's definitely gonna stay for as long as it takes to have the giveaway. So there's no worry about it disappearing before the giveaway ends. But at some point, I might take those off.
Nice and spicy! Oz, reveal thyself! Animal test 6308! Animal test 6308!
Phew. Scared me half to death. Thanks so much.
I'm a 12-year-old. Is that okay for the giveaway? As long as it's okay with your parents.
For sure.
I'm fine. Like I said, it's gonna come from the store to you guys, so it's not gonna come from me specifically or anything, unless you want it to come for like any specific reason. I don't know why you would want it to come from me specifically, but I would say it's definitely safe coming from the store. So.
So, which one are you? Ben or Fritz?
I'm Ben. How did you know my name?
Per Adelin's wishes, we came here specifically to find you and ensure your well-being.
I suppose she must have started worrying because of the long delay.
That's fine.
I'm afraid that Fritz's cart is stranded out on the main road between Deepwall Marsh and Stone Gate. It got hit by a meteorite, so... Anyway, we agreed that I'd finish the delivery and then bring someone back to fetch him. I just hadn't factored in the part about getting ambushed by monsters along the way. I really hope Fritz is okay. With me getting delayed here, the poor guy's been out there a long time. Now, I keep worrying that the same thing will have happened to him. Can you guys go bring him to safety?
Between Stonegate and Dihua Marsh, right? Leave it to us.
Pay to play or free to play? A little of both. Mainly free to play, but I have spent some money. So I don't go like nuts though. Like I don't spend thousands and thousands of dollars because I actually have a family to take care of. So if I could, I would. Trust me, I definitely would. But family comes first.
Lead the way, my pale-faced proselyte, for a sharp pain now afflicts mine.
Is the guy on the floor sleeping?
Did you see the little money thing run by?
I believe so. I've tried everything, but he won't wake up.
Yo, who is this? Why are they so cool?
Looks like he touched the meteorite, just like the others.
If by meteorite you mean the rock that struck the cart, worry not. I have dealt with that already using my magic.
Bro, this guy's like... What is that? Okay, there's like the character that's like the short-haired water user, right? And he reads books and stuff. He's like that guy meets Itachi from Naruto.
But by others, do you mean to say there are others who have fallen into a similar slumber?
One has witnessed with one's own Ogda Verurtalung the nightmarish slumber that proceeds forth from the Valley of Demon Bone. It has caused great suffering for the humble peasants in the Vale of Springdom, many of whom still battle this wretched affliction even as we speak.
His brother? Maybe. Can the giveaway be helping someone to wish a little? I don't know. If you particularly win, then we'll talk about that. But just because you said your parents might not be okay with merchandise, so we'll see. We'll talk about it if you're the one who wins, for sure.
As Main Fräulein most eloquently describes, we have just come from Mondstadt, where many people have also fallen into an unwaking sleep. Their symptoms are identical to those of this poor gentleman here.
Is that so? It appears these meteorites really made quite an impact.
Seems this guy's dressed like a winery worker. And we've already met Ben. So this one must be Fritz.
Given that worker's attire has precious few distinguishing features, I must conclude that Paimon is blessed with exceptionally acute eyesight.
Actually, Paimon's eyesight is normal. Paimon just has a really great memory.
If it's like that,
You're
I'm not
right,
gonna
though.
win, I
His
think.
clothes don't really stand out that much. Especially not compared to this guy over here.
You never know. You never know. I don't want to be like spam chat or anything like that, but the more people who are active in chat, the more chance I might put their name in to the drawing another time. So, for instance, you're being very talkative tonight. So, if that continues on until the giveaway, then you will have more chances than some of the other people, type of thing, who have followed and done everything except for be active in chat. So hard to fight Child. No, it's not. It's so easy to fight Child, guys. You're the second person to tell me that. It's so easy to fight Child.
And by this guy over here, you mean me.
Yep. Paimon's never seen anyone dressed quite like you before.
I am a vagrant from Inazuma. I had just stopped to assist this poor gentleman when you turned up. Are you investigating the aftermath of the meteorite strike?
Yeah, we were sent to help out.
I am Fischl, Prinzessin der Verurteilung, responding to the cry of my people in their hour of need.
I am Main Fräulein's humble familiar, Oz the Raven.
And Paimon is an honorary knight of the Knights of Favonius' best friend.
Oh? Then you must be said honorary knight of said Knights of Favonius.
Do you hate me now?
Behold my people, your beloved sovereign
We're
in
rank
the
36,
flesh.
but he's so hard,
Do not
and I heard
despair,
that
for
Mihoyo was going to
judgment
change
by
it to make him
thundering
easier.
retribution is nigh, and it shall surely purge the seeds of nefarious nightmares that now sow chaos across the land.
Yeah, they actually sent a notification out saying they were going to make him easier, which is, I guess, understandable for, like, you know, lower ranks. But, like, once you hit, like, rank 40 and stuff, like, he's fine. Like, even like you said, you're 36, probably around 38, you're probably going to be fine. So... because the better things you get, the more you can upgrade characters and stuff like that, the better off you are. So he's not hard to me, but like you said, you're level 36 or rank 36, sorry. So it might be more difficult for you than it was for me, because I fought him at like 41 or 42 something. So I think it might have just been 40, but regardless, he was easy for me when I fought him. I don't know. I will admit that he does have the ability to one-shot characters. So even as, you know, what level or rank I was, he does have the ability to one-shot characters. But that's not a terrible thing, really, because that one-shot move doesn't happen too often. So you can just revive a character with some items or food, and then just wait on him to do it again. Basically, it's not a terribly hard fight, but it's a boss fight, so it's supposed to be a little difficult for sure.
Excuse me?
Don't mind her, just, you know, let her do her thing.
Excuse me, what's going on here?
Oh, great! Good thing you're here, Mr. Millilith. This guy's fast asleep, and he won't wake up.
Ah, it appears this is now in the hands of the Millilith. In which case, I am no longer needed. It was truly a pleasure to meet you all. I have other matters to attend to now, so I shall take my leave. Adventurers, I wish you every success in your endeavors.
Bye-bye. So, what happened was, we came here looking for someone and found them.
Thank you all for your cooperation. This victim is now in the care of the Millilith, and we will escort him safely to the disaster relief station.
Disaster relief station? You mean like a big tent with guards outside?
Correct. We have established a disaster relief station at Wangshu Inn, where the unconscious victims of the meteorite strike can receive due medical attention.
A wise decision by the Millilith.
Paimon can't stop worrying about poor Fritz. We should really go check up on him.
I suppose I shall deign to join you for one further excursion.
Visual makes me think of like super blonde Starbucks drinking white girls.
Dang it! Dang it!
You know what? I'm just gonna... Oh no, it's down there, so never mind.
Okay, now down, please.
Yep, same situation as in Springvale.
This cruel curse of cold spreads without mercy. Oh, heaven on high, tell us how we have angered you so.
Hey, keep your voice down. There are a lot of people here.
Might I suggest we make some inquiries and see where it takes us?
Halt! Who are you?
We've been commissioned by the Adventurers Guild to investigate the meteorite strike. Do you mind if we take a quick look at this victim?
I see. Very well, adventurers. You may take a look.
Paimon wonders what he's dreaming about. Probably that one about the mountain and the ice and snow.
Fritz does not appear to be here. Let us keep looking.
It's another sleeping victim.
His soul is in anguish, ensnared by 1,000 thorns. His suffering is pitiable. May he soon know peace at last.
This is the second time in this mission that they've been talking about female character models and said he or his.
Peace at last? Surely you don't mean...
Mein Fräulein simply wishes him a speedy recovery. Beyond this, There is no hidden meaning to her words.
Come on, Fritz. Where are you?
Another sleeper.
Most unfortunate. Crucified to a cruel cross of calamity by barbaric blades born of some baleful blasphemy.
Okay. I'm gonna find a way to make everybody...
There is but one means of awakening those who slumber, and that is to rain down thundering retribution.
Precisely, main Fräulein. If we dispose of the meteorites, the sleepers will be sure to wake.
This is so weird. That Millilith guy promised he was gonna bring Fritz here, didn't he? So why can't we find him anywhere? Let's go see what the innkeeper has to say.
How long did you sleep? That's not a nap.
So, who is your favorite character in Genshin Impact so far? My favorite female is Sucrose. And my favorite male is my boy here.
Excuse us, have you seen anyone come in that looks like an ordinary worker from Mondstadt?
The Millilith arrived with several new victims not long ago. Due to the limited capacity in the tent, I had to place the new arrivals in the upstairs guest rooms.
Okay, well, could you give him a message when he wakes up? Tell him he needs to get back to the Dawn Winery as soon as possible, and let Adeline know that he's safe and sound.
I will be more than happy to. And if I may be so bold, adventurers, I too have a request for you.
Please tell us, what is troubling you?
Pray tell of thy troubles, that one might better understand them.
I understand from the Millilith soldiers that you are investigating the meteorite strike. This made me wonder, perhaps my friends from Mondstadt have already found a means of curing the victims.
From what we've seen so far, all you need to do is get rid of the meteorites and the sleepers wake back up again.
Is that so? Then, if I understand you correctly, the meteorites are the cause of the victim's unconsciousness?
Yep.
In that case, I would like to enlist your services in that regard. Do you think you can dispose of the meteorites in the vicinity of the inn? Oh, wonderful. You have my gratitude.
How long have you been playing Genshin? Let's see. When was the first video I uploaded? So it was like a few days before the video I uploaded. Let's see.
I haven't been out in a while.
A little over a month now, probably. For me, the start of the game, but I don't play much because I don't play much until lately. You have YouTube? Yeah. ! YouTube. I don't really do a whole lot now. I used to post a lot more to YouTube. It's mainly now just, you know, where I post my streams afterwards. So I might pick it back up at some point, but right now I'm just too busy with, you know, trying to work and take care of the family, having a newborn son.
Can I go take a look?
Trying to stream as well. So just regular YouTubing is a little bit difficult at the moment. So. I even played the beta, but after that I just... Whoa. I almost... Whoa! Okay. I need to focus here. Okay. I even played the beta, but after that I just... put Genshin aside, then only now I play, so I'm just only rank 36. I believe if I play from the start of the game, I might be rank 60. Wow. Yeah, people who get above like rank 40 are like definitely grinders. Because I know when I first started playing this, I was playing this for hours and hours. But now it's just a little bit at a time.
What is that?
This meteorite is way bigger than the others.
By royal decree,
Stand clear.
Oh, whoa.
Animal test 6308.
Nice.
by royal decree.
Get them!
By royal decree.
Worries that the bigger the meteorite, the more powerful it is. Let's see if there's any more bits left.
Wait, I already told you. Why should I?
Stand clear.
Saw our YouTube channel. Did you know he was ranked 63? Wow, that's insane. That guy's literally done nothing but play this game. Which is what some people do. Some people do only play this game.
I'm pretty sure you already know so why would I explain?
Nice and
Oz, reveal thyself.
Still, dang it. Open. Not.
The Fatui? What are they doing here?
Just begun. I see through you.
This doesn't end here. Harbinger's nearby. You'll get what's coming to you soon enough!
That character model is so cool. Or, I guess it's not necessarily a character model, but it's so cool.
So the Fatui are investigating the meteorites as well? Even the Harbingers? This is too strange. We need to be extra cautious.
The seeds of nefarious nightmares appear to have taken firm root. Though my magic arrow of midnight purges them in an instant, they return with a vengeance. It would make a mockery of the majesty of the Prinzessin de Verurtelung.
Indeed, Main Fräulein. Despite our best efforts to dispose of the meteorites, they continue to fall relentlessly in each corner of your vast domain. In which case, I fear...
The strikes are happening faster than we can get rid of them.
I, Fischl von Luftschloss Nopodort, have traversed 1,000 worlds. And yet never before have I faced such a formidable foe. This menace is neither monster nor magic. It is a curse, I say. A curse has been placed upon the mortal realm.
A curse?
Such a foul curse could only arise as a consequence of the continuous cries of unanswered longing, lost amidst the unpredictability and impermanence of fate.
How very tragic. Is this the inevitable fate of mankind? It grieves me greatly, no matter how many times I hear of it.
Paimon didn't quite get the part about the thing being lost inside the other thing, but basically, these meteorites are a curse?
Were they not a curse upon humanity, why then should they send humans into slumber? To be lost twixt life and death in an unending dream. 'Tis the most dreadful fate imaginable for any living being.
It still makes me nervous, okay?
We must underestimate the magnitude of this matter no more. I fear this sinister force can withstand even the sum of all of our powers combined. Traveler, fetch me the one fated to face this fearsome foe.
And who might that be?
Main Fräulein is of the opinion that one with the requisite expertise should be summoned to deal with this matter. She wonders if you know of any person skilled in the undoing of curses.
What are you talking about?
Paimon can't think of anybody either. Maybe we should just go ask Catherine.
Really? Yes. I love Howard. Okay.
Catherine, the hour of destiny is upon you. I have invoked the sacred covenant between us, and now you must respond to the call.
Let me see. Are you saying you require an assistant?
Whoa! She got it in one! Catherine must be super smart!
Unfortunately not. Though I do know of an astrologist. As it happens, the traveling astrologist Mona is currently in Mondstadt. Do you know her?
We brought her to you, did we not?
Well, that simplifies things. Please wait. I will fetch her right away.
Someone looking for me? Who is it?
Oh, it's you. So, what did you want? Astrology is an ancient and mysterious art. If your problem is a banal one, you can count me out, as I have better things to do.
So, here's what's happened.
And all of this was caused by the meteor shower. This I was not expecting. The darkness consumes every corner of the land. And in the fading twilight, only the Prinzessin and her retinue still stand.
Ms. Mona, your means are most crucial to our ends.
Huh? Are you all together, then? I am Fischl von Luftschloss Nofadot, Prinzessin der Verirrtelang, and I hereby extend to you the great honor of joining my retinue. Prinzessin der Verirrtelang. I'm sorry, which nation are you a princess of? I hail from a distant and long-lost land known as the Imanachai.
No.
In my what, Reich? Alas, precious few mere mortals know of the Imanachai. Huh. Mere mortal? Do you have any idea who you're talking to? I am a highly accomplished astrologist, thank you very much. Just give me 1 second with my scryglass. Then we'll see where exactly this homeland of yours features in your personal history.
Ms. Mona, I humbly beseech you to refrain from probing the question of Main Fräulein's homeland. Revisiting the tragic tale of that world's demise always causes her much anguish. Surely a wise mage such as yourself can sympathize with a princess's grief for her lost kingdom.
No, but... yes, you're quite right. So, the goal here is to get all the sleepers to wake up. Am I right? Understood. All right then, don't you worry. I will lend you a hand. First things first, though, we need to get out of the city. There's too much magical disturbance here. Let's head somewhere where the ley line flow is a little smoother.
How is your day been, Paula? That's good. Anything interesting happened? So glad to listen.
Wide open space, clear sky. This will do nicely. I will now begin the process of hydromancy. Stay back and do not impede my vision.
Whatever it was you just did, it looked awesome!
Oh, astral emissary, have thine eyes now discerned the secrets of the stars?
Yeah, what did you find out?
How strange. I've never seen this before. The divination shows that these meteorites came from someone's constellation.
Constellation? But they don't have anything to do with real astrology, do they?
That's what most people tend to think, but I've studied astrology for a very long time, and I know a few things about them that you might not. The stars that make up a constellation, the Stella Fortuna, are genuine celestial bodies in the depths of space. They are not simply notional. The strange thing is that they turned to meteors all of a sudden and fell from the sky. Why this happened, I am not yet sure. I need some time. A curse! A wretched curse, I say. A curse? I, too, have journeyed to the stars, gazed beyond the veil of darkness, and glimpsed a shred of the truth. There, I saw a world cursed by human malice.
I love how Paimon's eyes have like little stars in them. So cool.
Only one who died the most agonizing of deaths could leave behind such a vengeful spirit. We must interrogate the population. Find the doer of this diabolical deed. The one who created this sinister specter is the true killer. Sorry, I'm not quite following you. What curse and what killer?
Don't take every word she says too literally.
What's going on here? Why are the Traveler and Paimon frantically winking at me? Oh, I understand. Thou dost? Marvelous! The astral emissary understands at last.
Mutual understanding is the crucial first step towards effective teamwork. Welcome to the team, Mona.
You are hereby appointed as an honored servant of the Prinzessin. Unleash thy power in service of our solemn duty to dispel this darkness once and for all. Honored? You should feel honored to have found me. Without me, you'd be doing 10 times the work for half the results.
Paimon likes you, Mona. You seem like the real deal.
Well, I'm glad you agree. Feel free to keep the compliments coming. With my astrolabe, I have ascertained the trajectory of fate. Next, I'll calculate the locations of the fallen meteorites for you. I need to look into the constellation issue in more detail. In the meantime, let me know ASAP if you find anything else out. Don't worry about it. As far as the astrological aspect goes, this will be a piece of cake.
Well, baby was not cool.
Dope.
Yeah. And it happens to be on night right now for spiritual spells. I cry.
Wait a second.
Oh,
I can actually get. Wait, you get primo gems from this? What?
Yeah, men in general.
Okay, and then this unlocks in 4 days.
I didn't know.
So, hang on. First of all, go where this is? What? Does it just give a general location? Really?
Oh yeah, my question is
Shit.
how many stuff can you
I don't know
put
about all
inside
that.
pockets?
How did we just get all that? What?
What the heck? What the heck? I don't. Are you serious?
I don't know. I might do that off screen, maybe. Oh, and then you can use the shards. Oh. Well, in that case...
I was also just curious because
honestly, I'm just gonna exchange them for these for now.
Were talking earlier
Bam.
about how much food and stuff like that, and then can fit inside their pockets.
Cool. All right.
Because we're talking about the difference between women's and men's clothing.
So
And so that was our conversation.
What was that? Oh, it's gone. Can I go take a look?
So these blue circles are fragments, right?
I mean, I was the only one on there for the longest time.
Stand clear. Absorption test. Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay, so I'm pretty sure we can do the Wolfie Boy and everything now.
Sitting on the payload.
Yas. So let's go ahead and do that, and then we'll switch to some Pokemon. So we'll take a little break, grab me something to drink, use the bathroom and everything, and then we'll come back and do Pokemon after we do all this. So, first things first, let's go and get some Lunes from the Adventure Guild.
Let the show begin!
Add.
Hi. I did it. And he got killed.
Cool.
But why though? me not. Weird.
Here we go.
Of course,
As you wish, main Fräulein.
Oz, reveal thyself. Stand clear. Absorption test. Let this. Oz, reveal. Boba, get them. Race you.
Ow.
By royal decree. Goodness grief. La la la. Ha!
Ignite Phantasmagoria.
By royal decree. Stand clear. Hands animal. Nice and spicy. Shadow Raven, Black Knight Fall. Absorption test. Yeah. Oz, reveal thyself.
Easy cheeks.
Let the show begin. By royal decree. Nice and
Very nice. So, attack, attack. Okay, so this one has attack HP. Elemental Mastery.
I felt like there wasn't enough heals getting out.
But that also gives plus 80 though. Damn. It would have been dope to give her.
Oh no.
If it had like, if the attack stat instead of attack percentage was, or something, you know, something else to do with elemental mastery that would have justified giving up an extra 80 on top of the 25. This one has 23, in fact, instead of 25. If it also gave another 80, I would probably still change it to this one. But it does not.
I do worry about the well-being of my retinue during my impromptu.
I've heard enough of it. Sorry, I was doing my homework, but I'm back. No, you're good, man. Like I was saying, I'm probably just gonna go ahead and. Well, no, I've gotta tiptoe back into the story. So I'll go ahead and do this, and then we'll tiptoe back into the story. If I can beat this guy, because Storm Terror is probably the most difficult to me anyway, as far as the boss is. So I don't see what everyone was so like frazzled about as far as the wolf and child. They were both easy for me. I don't know. Like Storm Terror is still pretty easy, but he's just because you get his attack patterns down pat and everything. But he does a lot of damage.
test.
Bless it. Bless it be.
Reveal thyself. Animal test 6308. Absorption test.
All right.
What was it called again?
Hey, Joseph.
I think I might have gotten it mistaken with one of my older friends' ones, but I don't know.
Alright.
Yeah.
So then, actually, let's do this. see what's closest. Okay, so that would probably be this one. Not that it particularly matters since we're just going to teleport to both, but... Thank you, statue.
Is there anything I can do for you two? I'm afraid that Wangsheng funeral parlor isn't in the best state to receive guests.
We've come to see Zhongli. Could you please tell him we're here?
Unfortunately, Zhongli isn't here at the moment. It seems he went to Northland Bank.
Doesn't the Northland Bank belong to the Fatui? Last time we saw Zhongli was before we went to the Golden House. Do you think he doesn't know about the attack on Liyue? Visiting the Fatui at a time like this could only mean more trouble. We had better go and make sure that everything is okay.
Bruh.
Wow. Bang. Let's rest. And with that.
Sorry, I'm trying to embroider a face onto a stuffed animal that I'm trying to make. I've gotten back into sewing.
You call this cooperation between Harbingers? Cooperation involves communication, you know.
Don't take it to heart, child. Besides, aren't you happy that you got to skip the formalities and bring chaos to the land? I'm sure you must have enjoyed that. Oh, it seems that some of your friends have arrived.
Hey, it's Zhongli and Child. And you! You're also one of the Harbingers?
Signora.
It's you two. I believe we've met once before. In the city of Bards, was it? I'm glad you still remember my name. Ah, right. I imagine that it must have been rather hard to forget watching helplessly as something precious was snatched away from your friend.
No, don't let her get to you. You've yet to gather the powers of all 7 elements, and our last battle at the Golden House was almost more than you could handle.
Paimon, I know you're trying to help me out here, but it really sounds like you're talking shit.
So it might be best to keep things peaceful this time, seeing that 2 of the Harbingers are here.
Well, if it isn't you two. This is our first time seeing each other since Liyue was nearly wiped off the map. This is certainly a bit awkward, wouldn't you say?
Paimon knew that we should never have trusted a Fatui Harbinger.
Oh, now don't say that. Sure, I may have misled you, but I never had anything against you personally. Besides, I thought we were getting along quite well together, didn't you? Except for that little tussle we had at the end. Nothing personal. We just have different views, that's all. Of course, you may very well hold this against me, but that's up to you. The real deceivers here are Senora and Zhongli. Curse them for leading me on. So actually, I think...
Stop wasting time, child. There'll be plenty of time to chat once I'm through here. You remember the agreement, Morax. Now, if you would be so kind. The Gnosis, please.
Yeah, it sounded like
What in the world are you talking about?
No.
The contract is fulfilled. That which thou seeketh is now bestowed unto thee. For my promise is solid as stone.
Bro. If I was right about Zhongli, I'm gonna flip out for a minute.
How sanctimonious.
What? So you're the Lord of Chio? No, wait. That's an exciting twist and all, but why give the Gnosis to the Fatui?
I do not give it for free. I give it as agreed upon in the contract. For it is a matter solely between the Tsaritsa and I.
Yeah, you don't think you went a little bit too far with that whole fake death thing? Everyone was preparing the ceremony for you, and splat! This big dragon falls out of the sky, and all of Lyra goes into an uproar. Talk about a disaster.
Gathering all the forces that had been bubbling behind the scenes, and then stirring them together in a pot that was bound to boil over. That's what he wanted to see, am I right?
Wait, what?
Perhaps it's best that I explain. As you know, I've dwelt upon this world for more than 6,000 years. I witnessed the founding of Liyue, together with the Adepti 3,700 years ago. Even boulders that can withstand whirlpools will erode with the passing of time. I kept convincing myself that cracks had not begun to form, and that the end of my time had not yet come, until one drizzly day, as I was strolling along the harbor, I heard a merchant tell one of his workers, "You finished your duties. Go ahead and call it a day." I stood motionless among the crowds, asking myself, have I already finished my duties?
Oh, Zhongli.
But as I began to consider relinquishing my divine role, I soon discovered that many reasons still remained to not hastily depart. Was Liyue, the city I had dwelt in for so long, already prepared to enter its next age? I decided that a test was needed in order to reveal the answer, so I feigned my own death, and gathered the cast of Child, the Adepti, and the Liyue Chising to play their roles together on the stage that was Liyue. Indeed I was. The Gnosis, which I had kept for so many years, suddenly seemed to have lost its meaning.
He did have a ton of experience. Yeah. I knew it, dude. Everything pointed to him being Rex Lapis, dude.
I like that.
Holy shit.
It looks slick.
That's right. Which is why I continued to safeguard the Gnosis until now.
So you mean that if the chaos ever reached the point of no return, you would simply appear and use your divine powers to bring Liyue back under control?
Of course, and it would have been all too easy for him too. Just as a child quickly matures after losing their parents, so has Liyue matured when faced with the death of its deity.
I was pleasantly surprised with the finale of the show that you all put on. Why, you even deserved an encore. The Adepti deserve the greatest applause, considering their years of seclusion. They hardly recognized the city, yet faced with such a crisis, they exerted the greatest amount of restraint. Not only did they manage to cooperate with the Chising, but in the end, they even tried to understand the heart of the people. And hats off to the emissary dispatched by the Cryo Archon to fulfill our contract, Signora She managed to keep everything she knew in strict confidence, far from the eavesdropping ears of her colleague child, just as I had requested. All the while, I carried on as Zhongli, and fulfilled the traditions of Liyue in this mortal form. Thank you for walking that path with me, Traveler. These things were all a part of my script. The only unforeseen plot twist was the conduct of the Liyue Qixing. I had expected them to do no more than the Adepti, to come to the defense of Liyue. But when all was said and done, they seized the opportunity to supplant Liyue as divine protectors, and used the subsequent power vacuum left by my death to quickly gain complete control of Liyue.
Huh? That doesn't sound good at all.
Ha! On the contrary, I think it is excellent. I had always feared that it was too soon for them to take over from me. And it was also that which I longed for the most. As such, this is the best parting gift anyone could have given this god of old.
Hey, what about me? Doesn't anyone feel the least bit of remorse for deceiving me? You've practically kept me in the dark.
I think that thanks would be more appropriate. You certainly played no small part in all of this, wreaking havoc and turning the city upside down. The Lord of Geo ought to thank you for your performance, if anything.
If you hadn't created the pressure of a battle between mortals, Adepti, and a god, the lump of coal resting in the hands of the Geo-Archon, Liyue would never have been able to become a dazzling diamond of a city.
Huh? Just whose side are you on, mocking me like that? Are you itching for a fight? Be that as it may, you've come out of this as the hero of Liyue. I, on the other hand, will be forever prescribed as a disturber of the peace, no?
Well then, with the Gnosis in my possession, I have no use for such idle chatter. We should return to Zapoljarny Palace and seek an audience with Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa. Come, child.
Ah, fine. I'll meet you there later. I'm not sharing a boat with the likes of you.
Do as you wish.
Now then, is there anything else you wish to ask me?
Right! As Zhongli always told us, a good trade is a fair trade. Paimon has no idea what could be a good trade for a Gnosis.
Realistically speaking, there is no such thing.
Huh?
However, I am the god of contracts. For thousands of years, I have made countless contracts. If the deal was of no benefit, then I certainly would not be inclined to agree to it. My agreement with the Cryo-Archon will be the last of my contracts as the Geo-Archon. My contract to end all contracts. As for the bargaining chip that the Tsaritsa used to balance the scales, uncover that answer for yourself in your future journeys.
Bruh.
Today's the day of the rite of parting. Although the star of the show is fake, we spent so much time trying to organize it, it would be a real shame not to go there now.
Well, since we're going through with this rite of parting,
I guess it means that those rumors hit the nail on the head.
So Rex Lapis is really... But they didn't catch the culprit, did they?
Oh, come on. Do you think that the assassin could have been a normal person? You know what I think? I don't think any of the gossip on the streets you hear from those shady types is worth anything. There's only one real possibility in my mind. I've heard that the assassin was that Fatui fellow. Youngish, pretty high in rank. I think they called him Child.
The Fatui? They certainly are very suspicious. Who knows what those greedy, crooked folks...
Shh! Lower your voice. If the Fatui catch you in their sights, Rex Lapis won't be around to protect you this time.
It doesn't bode well. It sounds like the Fatui might actually be ruling in fear behind the scenes.
You know that god from the ocean couldn't have just shown up out of nowhere. I mean, it's been 2,000 years since Rex Lapis subdued it.
Yes, and to think that this happened right on the heels of the incident with Rex Lapis, too.
Say, do you think the person who assassinated our lord and released that evil god might have been one and the same?
Now that you mention it, that's very possible. Yes, it's very possible indeed. I mean, it all fits together. That person must have colluded with the evil god to harm Rex Lapis. Oh, that wicked, black-hearted scoundrel. Still, what sort of supernatural prowess must this person possess to be able to do such things? I have never heard of such a person in all my years.
Ah, forget it. Guessing's no use to us. Look, the Millilith over there looks like he's about to make an announcement. Let's hear what the Ministry of Civil Affairs has to say first.
Personal
Hear ye all! The Chising's words. Though a dragon soars ageless as the mountains, it too must return to dust. This is common knowledge. Gods and Adepti live glorious lives, but both light and shadow have their season. So too must they face divinely appointed trials. Rumors and hearsay abound on the streets that Rex Lapis was murdered. Now, let the truth be revealed. Having been thwarted in his trial, Rex Lapis's soul has recouped the celestial heights. He beseeches the people of Liyue to grieve not and to let not their hearts be saddened, nor are they to believe street-born rumors or indulge in baseless speculation.
Paimon needs a translation on what the Chising's announcement said.
They brought their families over, and so now their families.
So that's how they're spinning it. Something feels off. Why would they suddenly give up looking for the murderer? Not to mention how this excuse sounds like something they just made up on the spot. Could the Chising already have known that Rex Lapis wasn't dead? But Zhongli said that neither they nor the Adepti knew anything. Did Zhongli tell them in secret after his gnosis changed hands? Exactly, right? Ooh, seems like the rite of parting has been going on for a while now. Let's go have a look. Look, it's Ningguang and Keqing. Are they saying something? Are there speeches over?
As said previously, Rex Lapis's soul returning to the heavens is the end of the contract. And it is also the end of an era.
3,700 years of contracts burnt and reduced to ash.
We, the people of Liyue, were indeed prosperous. But blinded by our prosperity, we forgot that time can be pitiless.
The long, unending dream of our Archon walking among us.
Now that we have awoken from our dream, we must learn to say farewell. Will you stand with us as we re-establish our contracts? As we build a new age of prosperity?
I don't either.
So concludes the words of Her Eminence the Tianquan. Does Her Eminence the Yuheng have anything to
I
add?
really don't care about politics or anything like that.
Is she looking this way?
Traveler.
Like when the people
Yikes!
react.
She really is looking our way.
Is that the traveler who they say defeated the ancient god?
So young. The Liyue Qixing always repay their debts. And as you have heard, our eyes see far and our reach is long. Name your price. You deserve that much.
Whoa.
He's just looking for his sister, man.
I love that you have friends like that, though.
Well, could you help me put up some missing person posters?
I just got chills.
They really are.
He spoke. It wasn't Paimon. He spoke. Bro. That's awesome.
But it seems as if those perfumes really were meant to be offered to Rex Lapis. Well, that's fine. Suffer no rivals in love, they say. And that's 3 gone in one stroke.
Rex Lapis. Rex Lapis. Now that I think about it, if everyone's of the same mind as me, perhaps mementos for Rex Lapis might be the best short-term business opportunity.
Oh, she does?
As for the mortals and Adepti of Liyue, what shape shall our relationship take from now on?
Yeah, tell her she needs to play.
Hey, Zhongli! Look at this. Everyone in Liyue is caught up in their emotions, thinking that they'll never see Rex Lapis again. And here you are looking all relaxed.
Why would I not feel more at ease after laying down the burden I have borne for 3,700 years? Right. If the two of you can spare the time, I should treat you to a meal at the Shinya kiosk.
Ha! That sounds like big talk, Zhongli. Paimon might have believed you if you were treating us to some third-round knockout, but you'd have to pay out your nose just to stand inside Shinya kiosk. Are you sure you can afford it?
You're right. I do like the Mora.
But why would Morax lack Mora?
As the Rex Lapis Morax, I can easily create Mora. But since I have chosen to walk this earth as the mortal Zhongli, I should abide by the same rules that mortals do. When I was journeying with you, though I still had the Gnosis in hand, I knew that I must soon retire from my role as an Archon. So I had to rehearse a little for my new life.
So when they lose the Gnosis, they become mortal? It hasn't really touched too much on that. Like, they've taken the Gnosis from them, and then they just kind of remain the same, more or less. So does it just make them mortal now? The exact same person and everything, they're just mortal? I don't know.
gets it now. You didn't look at the price tags when we were spending because you've never had to. But since you weren't used to not being able to just make more Mora as and when you wanted to, you had to try becoming a parasite to society who lives off of other people's credit.
Well, we were only spending Fatui money. You don't have to say it like that. In the City of Commerce, we do not merely exchange money or goods. We also exchange knowledge, memories, and foresight, as well as positions, roles, and lives. The Archon Morax could never experience life as the true mortal Zhongli could, no matter how many times he descended to be with his people. I must thank you for that. I will treasure the memories that I made as Zhongli, traveling the streets of Liyue with you.
Oh, nice.
That is true. But there is no journey that does not end. No meetings without partings.
Paimon thinks that we should make a move and continue our search for the Seven.
I fear that continuing your journey may be difficult. The nation that neighbors Liyue by sea, Inazuma, is presently closed.
I want to know why it's closed more than I want to know the god, but I really want to know the god.
Yes. The nation has been closed by order of its deity, the Electro-Archon Ball. And just as the people of Liyue preferred to call me Rex Lapis, she too goes by another name among locals in Inazuma.
The Electro-Archon Ball.
Paimon thinks we've heard that one before. Raiden?
That is the case. And since Raiden is also the Shogun of the Inazuma Bakufu, people call her the Raiden Shogun.
I just hate being on fire so much.
That said, though people at the wharf were saying that the situation in Inazuma is very tense, Paimon doesn't remember that always being the case. It wasn't that bad last year.
I suppose they lose some of their powers, not sure about mortality. Yeah, like when, oh goodness, when Venti lost his Gnosis, it seemed like he just, lost some powers. But when Zhongli was just talking about it, it sounded like he was trying to become immortal. Like, not immortal, but amortal. So, I don't know, it was weird. I think it makes them mortal, but I don't know.
Zhongli, since you're Rex Lapis, shouldn't you know something about what's happening there? Just how did Inazuma become a closed nation?
It's because of visions.
Visions?
When faced with circumstances beyond their control, humans often bemoan their lack of power. But if a person shows true strength of will at a desperate and fateful moment in their life, the gods will look upon them with favor. This is what visions are. Magical foci bestowed upon those who have been acknowledged by the gods.
That's how people in Teyvat see it.
But starting from last year, the Raiden Shogun began promulgating the Vision Hunt Decree.
Vision Hunt Decree?
Yes. It was an order to seize all visions within Inazuma's borders, and to inlay them upon the hands of a statue of the 1,000-armed, 100-eyed god.
They want to seize visions. But why? Aren't visions blessings from the gods?
I should think that in the Raiden Shogun's eyes, it is precisely because they are divine blessings that they should be under the sole dominion of divinity.
Whoa, that's harsh.
The Animo Archon is the god of freedom, and the Geo Archon is the god of contracts. For her part, the Raiden Shogun is the god of eternity. It seems as though she has finally decided to eliminate any unstable elements that could pose a threat to her eternal realm. The fact that even I, the oldest of the seven, have now passed away, will only strengthen her resolve to pursue eternity.
Guess what?
What?
I was right.
That he...
Knowing her, she must have again quoted that adage she is most fond of when proclaiming that decree to her people. 7 ideals for 7 gods, and of these, eternity is nearest unto heaven. All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
I'm not gonna lay down.
Okay.
I'm gonna lay down, Peter. Yeah, about that. Before the Cheesing made their announcement, we listened to a lot of people talking on the way. Most of them put the blame for everything on Child.
These are indeed false accusations. But it remains undeniably true that Child did send people to the Jade Chamber to prevent the Adepti and the Cheesing from defeating the ancient god. I've heard that Ningguang is busy milking that for all it's worth on the foreign relations front at the moment, browbeating the envoys of the Fatui. Ha! Those poor Snezhnayan diplomats. If it were not for Child's exalted position as a harbinger, I'm certain that they would have shifted all the blame to him and called for his dismissal by now. All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know? Ah, that was a good one. Failing a divine trial. How they came up with that excuse, I will never know. That said, the reason why the Cheesing were so eager to resolve the incident and stop pursuing the culprit was indeed because they received news in secret that Rex Lapis was not dead. I hinted as much to the Adepti as well. How did I accomplish that, you ask? Have you ever heard of this particularly convenient Adepti art known as gifting dreams and visions? All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know? The time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Cheesing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue? Kuching is absolutely right in saying this. Now, though I did laud Ningguang's desire for power, believing this to be a good thing, and thought as a matter of course that she must have been behind the Cheesing's plan to take governing power over Liyue from the hands of the gods and Adepti, could the original person who brought up the idea of seizing power have been... All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
That's right. Zhongli, now that you don't have your gnosis, what's going to happen to all the Mora in Teyvat? Since Morax is dead, are they all just gonna disappear? Also, isn't the Golden House the only mint in the entire continent? Will it even continue to work?
The Mora present now will not vanish. But the Golden House will indeed have to cease operations for a lengthy period of time, since creating Mora requires the use of the Geo-Archon's power.
This is terrible! We're all about to run out of Mora! The world is coming to an end!
Oh Jesus, COVID all over again.
Yes, this is indeed a major issue from a financial standpoint. Well, I suppose we'll just leave such troublesome matters to the Liyue Cheesing to debate.
Then, did you at least set some private funds aside for yourself?
Oh, a private fund. This does seem like a good, logical, common-sense idea. It's a shame.
What's a shame?
It's a shame that I didn't think of it at the time. All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
No, you're good, bro.
Well then, I suppose you'll have to find a way to get inside this closed nation. Have patience. I suspect that some serendipity must first come into play.
My boy? Across the sea. You and Paimon prepare to investigate a ruin near Lingju Pass. Ooh. That will be something very fun. Alright. So. I think that will be a good place to stop for tonight as far as Genshin Impact. And then I'll come back in a second with some Pokemon. But before that, yas, we have a couple wishes we can do. Yas, Beidou. I'll be damned if I don't click the wrong thing. Okay, so I'll leave this up to you guys. Should we do another one of these in hopes of getting another child? The answer is yes. Never mind. Sorry. There's always that small chance that we can get another child. I mean, obviously, since I'm the one who made that choice, it's not gonna work. But you know, whatever. We can get another one of those. Let's do it. Bop. It's blue. It's always blue. Sad day. All right.
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
Arc Lightning can jump to 2 additional targets. Ooh, nice. I like Beidou a lot, actually. Beidou's really cool.
Time moves quickly. Go. May the wind be at your back.
Very cool. Alright. So I'm going to end the stream here, and I'm going to pick back up with some Pokemon. But it'll be just a second, because I'm going to grab something to drink, maybe a snack, and use the restroom and stuff. So I'll be back in just a little bit. Peace.